Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 53 of Free to Play to Max, a series where I was initially free to play and struggled for money. Now, I have about 210 mil in the bank and 1963 total. We'll be working on that maxing effort. The plans are a decent bit of PVM considering I haven't done a lot of profitable monster killing in a while, and in addition to that, a little bit of skilling as I'm closing in on 2k total. And I recently unlocked blood runes, so I'm going to put that to use, I would imagine, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the games. Right, so here we are, about 20-30 kills into my Cerberus grind out here, and don't mind those death piles. So we grab ourselves our second Eternal on the account, and yeah, I guess I could have gotten comboed there, but it's pretty nice stuff to see. As far as Cerb goes, I mean, I'm starting to get, you know, a lot more crystals. I had a really rough first, like, 1000 KC here, and I'm getting more, but still looking for that prim. Finally, oh my god. There we go. 31.2 mil. Your boy has some D-boots on the floor that is beneath this massive pile of 2 or 3 deaths that I don't want to talk about. Gotta eat some food for this, but yeah, I have some D-boots. God, dude, really? Okay, there they are. The dragon boots. We throw the prim on the D-boots. Can I do it in combat? I don't have enough inventory space. That's interesting. Please, for the can I really not do this in combat? Yes! Okay, there we go. Primordials. Easy does it. It's been a while since I've had Primordials, and this is my second one from Cerb, so absolutely pumped, and that is obviously a huge boost to the bank. Was it about 210? Now closer to 240, so pretty pumped about that. And of course, I still only have 130 kills left, so you never know. I'm sorry to do this to you, buddies, but I missed a level. I hate to say it. Basically, I was on my laptop, just tapping away. I thought I'd calculated the exact amount of darts that I needed, so I left 2k so I could go ahead and get 90 fletching. However, of course, that has already happened, so 90 fletching achieved. I can now craft the dragon arrow tips that I've had in my bank for quite a while. I bought 10,000 of these whenever they were profitable to make. Now, dragon arrows I think have dropped a little bit, so I may not be making as much, but ultimately it's a really cheap way to get some crafting XP, and it's pretty AFK. Basically, all you do, you sit here, and it crafts under 50 for you in a pretty AFK method. I tried to show the XP. Yeah, 225 per drop, and it's relatively AFK. So, obviously, I'm all about that. This should give me about 150k XP, and this is how I'm going to train fletching a little bit, you know. Once you get up into the 90s, you get a lot of methods that not necessarily a lot of people are doing. Like, fletching's a fairly easy skill to get from 90 to 99, and most people approach it through fletching bows or by doing dart tips, and that leaves open a lot of possibility to make money creating arrows, darts, you know, bolts, about anything. I mean, there's just so many arrows in demand, but not enough people making them that sometimes stuff kind of slips through. And that's what I'm here for. That's me. But yeah, love the touchscreen laptop. Just kind of go ham on some darts real quick, and that finishes off the 225,000 that I had bought before. Didn't think I'd be rune crafting this soon, did ya? But actually, I've really been enjoying the blood runes. This is thoroughly enjoyable compared to the rune crafting I've been doing. So, 78 rune crafting coming in. I now can craft 4 earth runes at a time, I guess, which isn't too big of a deal to me, but eventually I got to get my rune crafting up for more diaries in the future. So, I mean, it's a thing that I will still continue to work on, and honestly, with how enjoyable blood runes are, I could see myself doing this a lot when I need a skilled AFK. So, I'll just keep pushing this up as we can. 165k is kind of a lot, but, you know, we'll do it. Maybe not right now, but eventually. And the profit. I haven't even talked about the profit. I mean, from that level alone, I probably made close to 1.5 mil, somewhere in there. So probably the first profitable rune crafting grind I will ever go on, which is very nice. And I'm probably just going to keep a lot in my bank because I'm kind of stacking runes right now after that ZMI grind. This ore is dropping off, and there we go, 73 mining. I put this red flashing indicator on so that whenever I'm skilling and I go AFK, it will alert me. So like here, whenever I'm done mining a ore vein, it will just pop up red, and then I'll know to go to the next one. I'm using the client Rune Light, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I know I get that question a lot on these vids. I'm going to keep working on mining. Personally, I don't mind it being my lowest skill, because honestly, it's pretty slow, and if my Tears of Gothics go on that, I'd probably rather have that than blood runes. I really enjoy the blood runes, so I will happily keep mining my lowest, and I think I'm going to head on out of here now. My boy Elkoy leading me out in the maze onto this palm tree that will get me up to 80 farming. May unlock something, but nothing of much use to me. Please stop. What is this? Every time I do anything, Okay, from now on, I'll turn it off when I get levels just because that's pretty annoying. But, yeah, 80 farming. At 81, I get the dragon fruit trees, which is something I probably won't be doing because they're a little expensive, but they're insanely good if you have the money for it. But yeah, doing good on the total level, 31 away from 2,000 total, which is just sick to think about. And here we go, checking the large boulder here. We're going to get ourselves 83 Hunter. I didn't turn it off, I lied. Damn it. Sorry, that was last night. I woke up this morning. It wasn't in my brain, I swear. But I can now catch dragon implings, which is very sick. I could before, but I'd have to pot. This just makes it a little easier. And now whenever I see a call out my clan chat, or if I'm running around and see one, I can make myself a cool 300k or so. I'm going to check what they are right now. I'm not actually sure. Yep, about 310k. By the way, I'm never going to open them. Basically, they're only worth about 130, 140k on average after open, but people farm them for elite clues, but on average, you got to pay like 8 mil for an elite clue, which is just insane. So most people would be pissed when they get a Pegasian. It's 125k. Nothing great, but this means I finished all of the crystals on this task. In the last 100 kills or so, I've gotten a Pegasian, an Eternal, and a Prim, which is pretty sick. I mean, honestly, my RNG's been pretty bad up until this point at Cerb, so I'm glad to finally see it even out, and this is the happiest I've ever been to see a Pegasian, honestly. Alright, so I am done with that task. Moving on to another one, where go ahead and grab ourselves 47 black drags, move on out in the wildy, and luckily enough for me, I already have a Zamaraki and Hasta, so... The one thing I do hate about the Cerberus task, though, is I always lose like 300k buying and selling a Spectral. It just hurts to look at, and honestly... half the time, I just don't even try to see what price I buy it for, because it just makes me say it. I'll do the 244 Bloodfelds that I got right there. That's important because this is going to be our 299th task, so next one, going on over to Konar for that nice little 300 boost. But for now, defense level, inbound. So, just went ahead and got 85 defense here on the Bloodfelds task, just chilling out, almost done, and as I said, we're going to move on to our boy Konar, but God, I hope he doesn't... I'm just already nervous about the task I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get like, luckily enough for me, since I have Bloodfelds now, I don't think I can be assigned a Bloodfelds in the God Wars dungeon task, which is honestly the worst task I ever see at Konar. It hurts me so much. But, almost done. Gonna keep on working on that defense though. Ugh, don't like being here, not one bit. Well... no, I'm not doing 50 bronze dragons. They were in the catacombs, which I guess is, if there was any plus side to it, that would be it. No. There we go. 16 fossil island wyverns. I did cancel 2 tasks, so hopefully, you know, I was lucky to get this one. This is going to be pretty easy. Nice, back to another boss task, 107 cave kraken. I did end up obviously finishing that fossil island wyverns task, which gave me a cool 450 points, so it makes me feel a little bit better. I've been skipping a lot of tasks lately, so... this gets me back up. I mean, I know I have a lot of reward points, but I used to have like 3k, so I was below 2 for the first time in a while. I was getting a little nervous, but feel pretty good now. And almost halfway through the task, we hit 1,000 KC at Kraken, which is very nice to see. Always like seeing those round 1,000 numbers coming in. Still don't have anything up to 2,000 though. Cerberus will probably be the first one, but having a good time out here, making a little bit of money. With Kraken, I really do think once I get the pet here, I'm probably done. There are some Slayer bosses that are like that. Thermi as well is probably one that I would be done if I got the pet theoretically. I had insane pet luck on my other account that I created, so I try not to think about it. So I've done a KBD task and a Skeletal Wyverns task, probably netting me close to about 1.5 mil across the task, and obviously wasn't lucky enough to hit anything too big, but getting another assignment, we're going to cancel that. We were having a lively debate in the CC about whether or not worms are worth it, and if you know my opinion on it, you'll know that I say definitely not. It's really only worth it if you're like extremely low level and you basically have no money and you just really want to do combat a lot, but there I go. Right back to Skeletal Wyverns. Very nice money, so I'm definitely happy about that. I've considered selling off this Hasta for Dragon Hunter Lance. If I would have known I'd get 3 Dragon tasks in a row, I would have done it, but yeah, not gonna do it now. Shaking my head right now. I mean, obviously, I want Dagonoth Kings. If you guys know last episode, I did get 77 rune crafting and finish the Fremennik Elite so that I could, you know, go and get these noted bones. But I was hoping for a Dagonoth task, man, not a 35 Kings task. Like, I'll take it. I'll do a full trip. I'm not going to end at 35. I'll just stay there as long as I can since I'm already out there. But, I'm a little sad. Just went ahead and got 79 rune crafting, chilling out here at Blood Runes. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to push to 80 because it's like 4 hours or a little more. But, you know, I do it here and there whenever I like to AFK a little bit. It's really nice. I've been enjoying it a lot. By the way, I absolutely despise anyone that has the pet out for the skill they're doing. That isn't the case now. That Jad pet's actually pretty sick. But, God, I see more rune crafting pets here than anywhere else I skill. And by that I meant I see the correlated pet with the skill that I'm doing. I don't just mean rune crafting. God, why do I have to clarify these things? Alright, so I was not able to get a recorder up for the Archer ring, but we get a nice little 5 mil coming in there. Basically, my fantasy draft is going on right now. Just had the first overall pick, so you know, we're getting into it, and about to end off this task. Trip's about done. It's a pretty light trip with about 70 kills, but I didn't try to extend it too much. I could have been more conservative with my prayer, but it wasn't too big of a deal for me. I've been loving these bones. Basically, the plan with the bones, I think, is going to be to actually just save them and use them on prayer itself, because at the end of the day, I got to put money into prayer anyway, so may as well just do that. So I think that'll be the plan. I'll just kind of stock them in the bank whenever I get a task. Throw them in there, and probably once I stockpile a level or two, I'll go out and do them. And I'm very happy with that one. 118 blue dragons coming in, so a lot of Warcat to be killed. And I actually get to test out these Fremennik sea boots for the first time. So pretty cool stuff. I will sell off a decent bit of my bank for the Dragon Hunter crossbow. I think what I'm actually going to do, I said I was just going to do Dagonoth bones, but realistically, just using the Dagonoth bones I get from DKs isn't going to do a ton. So I think anytime I get a ring, I'm going to sell it, buy more DK's bones or other bones, whatever bone of choice I decide, and then we can kind of fund prayer at least a little bit quicker that way. So that's where this archer ring will go, but I'll be waiting until nighttime when the PKing activity is lessened. And there we go, 82 prayer coming in. That'll be the last level I get for this go around. Can this guy kill me? He'll try to if I go over here. It'd be a nice, easy waste of his time. There's a lot of people that are just out here hanging out looking for your 5 or 10 bones, so, you know, I'll make them waste their time. As for me, I think I have like one more inventory maybe, so that's about as far as we're getting. Pretty close to 119 combat, obviously moving up, and what I think I'm going to do now is take on the Western Province Diary. Basically, for the Vorkath task, the most efficient way for me to kill Vorkath is with Elite Void. And honestly, Void, you don't use too many places. Like, I know people were kind of roasting me for not having it yet, but really, there's not that many places you use it at. But Vorkath's going to be one of the main ones, so obviously I'll grab it before I hop on over there. 35 chompy kills are needed for the easy diary, and basically I have everything done except for all of the chompy kills. I need 300 for the hard diary to be completed. And after I finish each diary, I am going to come back to this Elder Gnome Child to tell him about it, because upon completion of the easy diary, you get a 25% chance of having 2 chompy spawn, and after medium, you have a 50% chance of that happening, so it's worth, you know, upgrading as you go so you can get this done faster. I'll be back when I'm done with the hard diary, which is really where all the rewards kind of kick in. Alright, so talking to the Elder Gnome Child, he should be giving me my hard diary rewards for the Western Province. Throwing the 15k on over to rune crafting, closing out on 2 mil total XP there. And yes, I have 400 total pest control points, so doing pretty good. It's 200 points for the top and bottom upgrade. Basically, upgrading from the regular void to the elite void gives me another 6 prayer bonus and a 2.5% damage increase, which is why people would like to do this. So now it costs 200 points each, and alright, 200 points on the top, and then talking again, we should be able to upgrade 200 points on the bottom. And now I have elite void, and it looks just absolutely way better. Now I don't look like a scrub, so I can now kill Vorkath efficiently with the Western Hard Diary as well. A couple things I unlock. For one, I get a Crystal Halberd that I can make now, which is not bad as a special weapon. It is very hard hitting and useful in some instances. And in addition to that, you get like a red chin layer that's kind of a little more discreet. Time to sell off a decent amount of my melee stuff to buy the Dragon Hunter crossbow, and then we'll get to making some good money off Vorkath. So I just got 95 Slayer. I was recording music when I got this the first time, but 1975 total level as well, and I'm about 40 or 50 kills into this Vorkath task. Using the Fremenic Sea Boots and with the added bonuses that I now have, this has been just as enjoyable as ever. But I also have Hydra now, which I can do. I probably will try that next episode. You can only get this from Konar, so I'm kind of have to skip a lot of tasks there since I don't like a lot of the tasks that you get from Konar. But I've never tried Hydra. I've done a lot of things in this game. Other than like Inferno, I've done most bosses, but Hydra came out about when I started this account, so I've never given it a try. Some good drops there, a good rare drop as well with the Hydra Claw, which is about 80 mil. So looking forward to that, but for now, about 110 more Vorcat to go. So for those that are wondering why this series is called Free-to-Play to Max, that's because sometimes I'm in free-to-play. Right now, I'm in World 414, a free-to-play world, as you can tell by the Grand Exchange, not very poppin', and a lot of poor people, and I need to get out of here because it's just not my vibe. But 4.65 mil for a bond. They're going back up a decent bit in price, so it's not great, but gotta spend the money where you can. I was doing some blood runes, closing in, I guess, closer to 80, but still decent bit off. So we'll keep trying, but had a little disruption there. Gonna head on back right now. All right, but that is where we are going to end it for this episode. My dumbass just teleported to Lumbridge with a full inventory of Dark Essence that I didn't finish, but very close to 80 runecrafting. Gonna have to tease that for next episode, but let it be known I am no longer going to be haunted by that skill. I always joked about how runespan should come to old school. It's a joke because I really don't think so. I think it's nice that runecrafting kind of has some integrity, but now after doing blood runes, it's really easy, honestly. As far as my bank goes, if I put these blood runes in, we are up to 255 mil in total, and I also have some superior bones from that Vorcat task that we are going to throw into prayer next episode. I have a couple more kills on that Vorcat task before it is done, but once it is time to try out Hydra. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We are at 1975 total, and we're about to hit 2K total. We're about to absolutely skyrocket in bank value, and I am ready. I am ready, and I hope you are too. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, let me know in a comment down below. And on top of that, if you guys want to see more videos like this as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe. And with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and bye!